Hi, it's Bruce again at fighterkitecentral.com talking about Indian fighter kites. I had forgotten to include some information I thought would be helpful and just neglected to include it. So I thought I'd do it on this video. Hope I remember the things that I want to share with you. One of them is the way to adjust the kite. In addition to massaging the bamboo in order to straighten out the kite's flight if it happens to be consistently turning to one direction. The other way, and this is the alternate way, and the first thing you should try really before adjusting the bamboo. If the kite is turning to the right, for example, move the knot of the upper bridle connection point that you made. Instead of on the center of the spine, move it a little bit to the right, towards the area or towards the direction the kite is turning. And that will reposition and then tighten the upper bridle so that then fly the kite. And very often that slight change will straighten out the kite's flight. And if not, move it over just a little bit more, and if that doesn't work, then begin massaging the bamboo bow. The other thing I had forgotten to talk to you about was I told you that there's a hem and a line running along the perimeter of the kite, but forgot to tell you why that is. It's to provide a lot of strength to the kite. Because paper is relatively fragile, this hem and the string along its edge provides a tremendous amount of strength and provides enormous durability for the kite. And it's one of the reasons why you can fly these kites for years and years, and just with a little Scotch tape to patch a hole here and there, they fly perfect all the time. And this perimeter line that's around here is one of the main reasons the kites will allow that to happen. The other is the tail. Didn't mention the tail at all, and no real reason to mention it, I don't think, other than it has two small pieces of bamboo that are called battens or stabilizers, and this helps to keep the kite in the nose up position. It gives a little bit more resistance at the tail of the kite, and it helps to rotate the kite when it's diving down, nose down, and then you release the tension on the line. The kite will float out away from you and then rotate and have its nose pointed upward. And this is a very nice feature, and it's good to have this. So, and the other feature would be pointing up like this after you release the line. After, when it's going down, the way to stop it is to release the line and just let the line flow out with the kite. The kite no longer will go downward. In fact, it will go out away from you, and then it will automatically, as long as the line is slack, it will nose up, and once it does, tighten the line and begin retrieving the line to get the kite to go up again. And I think that pretty well covers the things that I had forgotten to include, other than the mentioning again that the place I buy these is at oneworldtrading.com. I'm not really promoting them. I don't have any affiliation with them, make no money from anything that they do. But they provide a great service. They have a wonderful selection of kites. I did design a couple of kites for them, which they produce, but I received no money from it. Didn't want any money for it, just wanted to help promote fighter kiting, which is why I'm making these videos. And I hope you actually will take the time to reintroduce yourself, or initially introduce yourself to one of the roots, the real fundamental roots of fighter kiting, which is these Indian kites. They may not have been the very first fighter kite in the world, but they were one of the very first. And although they have evolved a little bit in their design, they are fundamentally the same. And they continue to perform excellently. You can fly these kites in any competition. Line touch, obviously in skills and precision flying, they're terrific for that. In line touch, if your competitors are flying the same style of kite, then it's just a real hoot and a lot of fun to fly. If they are flying other styles of kites that are a little faster than these, because although these can be fast, they aren't known for their speed. They're known for their precise handling and their ease of being able to fly. If your opponents are flying faster kites, you're going to have to be a little bit sharper on your strategy and hopefully be able to overcome their speed advantage. But the most fun is to fly with other people who are flying the same style kite, a paper and bamboo kite. Then you're pretty well equally matched in terms of the kite, and it just boils down to the fact of your flying skill, luck, and that pretty well will make the difference. So that, to me, is a fairer situation, and one that contributes to a lot more enjoyment. I hope you give it a try and enjoy these traditional kites, because they are absolutely wonderful.